All right. Back for the first time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Parlay Podcast. I'm Bobby Wright, Rob Mayfield, NiNi. We in the building.
What's going on? What up?
Hey, let's do it right this time, man. Turn my snares up. Turn my snares up, man. Hey, welcome to the Parlay, man. We got dope guests today, man. We got Amba Walka in the building, y'all. It's going to be super dope.
Love her.
Haven't had an opportunity to meet her. Rob, this some of your people, man, you brought to the Parlay.
Man, I met Amber just being around north side of Chicago, just seeing her work. She came to the open mic that I was running at with Twan Cruz over at the Fire Brigade.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
she popped she popped out a couple of times and just seen her on the scene like just a dope comedian.
Dope, man. I can't wait to get a chance to chop it up with her, man. If y'all just tuned in to the Parlay Podcast, we try to tap in with the local Chicago Comedy Network, man. It's not always about mess. Sometimes it's about people that's being blessed. So don't even worry about all that other stuff. If you want to be on the Parlay Podcast and you are either a dope comedian or up-and-coming comedian or a poet or a singer or a business venue, tap in, tune in, and chop it up with us. NiNi, what's been up for the week? Again.
To sum it up, it's been wonderful. I cannot complain. Been teaching, barbering, fitness, doing some comedy in the next 2 weeks. So I'm excited about that. It's been great.
I did see you booked on several shows coming up. You have a show coming up October 18th and also October 31st, right?
Very much so.
Now I'm gonna tell you who is shark though in these streets, man. I gotta give a shout out to my boy Rob, Make the World Laugh. Mayfield, he gonna make the world laugh, goddammit. Hook or crook, he gonna make the world laugh, goddammit. Rob Mayfield was not booked for October 31st. Unfortunately, the Sheree Luck and Sean Morgan show got canceled. I go on Facebook 20 minutes ago. Who I see on the flyer for Halloween? Rob the Shark Mayfield.
Man, I try to stay busy in these streets. You don't see me, but you see me.
No, I ain't mad at that, man. How was your week, bro? What you fall into?
Man, the week has been great, man. Still out here just enjoying the weather. I ain't do too much. Just went to the movies. This car club up the street from my house, they did like some drag racing, street racing show. So I caught that. I posted it on my story. That was pretty dope. It came out of nowhere. They just blocked the whole street.
Why you gonna go past that part real quick? Who you go to the movie with, Rob?
You said
who you
what?
go to the show? Who you go to the show with, bro?
Rob?
Me and Courtney, my friend Courtney went to the movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you put a hole at the bottom of the popcorn bucket?
No. He said you put a hole. No.
That's one of the old school methods, man. We gonna tap in, man. We ended up starting late. I got to keep it real with the parlay audience, man. We were live for like 5 or 7 minutes before I realized that we weren't live. So we're doing a lot of the stuff that we already did all over again. We making it look smooth. We making it look good. Shout out to all the Chicago comedians out there. Shout out to.
You don't like popcorn?
Hey, Rob, have you ever done that, bro?
Nah, it wasn't no need to.
Is this the Courtney? Is this your friend, the one in the
comments? Let's look at the comments.
Hello. I ain't see the comments.
Oh, okay. It's looking like it's being told.
Yeah.
Okay. I've actually met her out in Indiana. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Alan Ford. He said that man Sean Morgan can't catch a break on all his shows. It has been really weird, Chicago comedy. Been seeing a lot of shows being canceled.
I don't. The reason why the show I was on that got canceled is that the guy that put it together, he had to have knee surgery.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So what does? But was he on the show?
Yeah, he put the whole show together, and he was on the show.
So he was the show glue.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was he that funny?
Huh?
Was he that funny? Where they couldn't just be like, all right, man, we're gonna get somebody with 2 good legs.
No, you met him at Alley K. What's the name? You dig? She had it in the backyard. The old dude, Self Easy Living.
Okay.
The old cat. Yeah, him.
Oh, old nasty man.
Oh yeah, that's right. You was there too, NiNi. He had on the leather. He had on.
Oh, I knew he had gout. Oh, the way he told jokes, I could tell he had gout in the knees or something.
Is that a prerequisite for you, NiNi? A man has to have gout to holler at you alone?
I could just tell by his level of perversion there was some inflammation in them fucking knees. I could tell. Like, I don't know what it is, but the more kinky a man get, the more gout he got. He got like, if he really into all that shit, he got about 7 black toenails.
The more gout he got. Hey, we got our guest coming in just a few minutes. I wanted to hop in and talk about the last week's news. NiNi, don't suck on no toes.
I don't suck toes. I just make sure they're not black. I don't want no mummified toes. Bitches, if you was in bed with a man and he got black toenails, bitch, make him put some socks on or some shoes because he can transfer that to you. And then you're going to be ended up wearing a fucking acrylic press on big toes because you got a fungus that can't quite go away.
Fungus.
Hey, no comment, man. Like I think I got like 1 or 2 black toes.
You better stop sleeping in the bed with your wife before she end up with the other 2. Y'all have matching black fungus.
Well, if that's what it's gonna be, then
no, get some fucking help. Go to a podiatrist, nigga. Like,
go ahead that Mr. Deeds Blackfoot.
Yeah.
Oh, you funny as hell. Not that foot.
All that is STD of the foot. You give me your wife a foot STD, and that's fucked up.
It sounds like something I wrote. Hey, real quick, hopping in, man. Last week's news, man. We got the WNBA Las Vegas Aces. They won the 2025 WNBA championship, man. Asia Wilson, she broke a record, scoring title Defensive Player of the Year, MVP of the league, Finals MVP. I want to see the Chicago. The Chicago needs another team, man. I don't like the Chicago Sky. I'm gonna be rooting for the Chicago Bulldaggers next year. I can't wait.
The Chicago Sky fell all the way off this year.
They really did, bro.
Oh, bro. Last year they was decent. This year they fell to the ground. Like they fell to the ground. Like I think they ended their season being like 11 and like 37 or some shit. They was losing a lot.
The issue with that shit is motherfucking Angel Reese thinking she a goddamn Victoria's Secret model. But in other news, Victoria's Secret has signed Angel Reese to a modeling deal. She will be doing that. They make ugly people look pretty all the time, man. Angel Reese is ugly, pretty motherfucker.
Angel Reese is not ugly.
I'm sorry.
Angel Reese ugly, sis. What are you talking about? Why would you call that girl ugly?
Angel Reese ugly and pretty at the same time. I'm sorry.
How would she be ugly?
And pretty.
He said ugly and pretty at the same time. I don't even know how that works.
We're just gonna have to agree to disagree on this one because I ain't about to lose my WNBA fans.
I'm just saying, what's the ugly part? Stand 10 toes down, sis.
What's the ugly part? Her face torso is ugly. She has an ugly face torso. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. She looks like a cartoon character. She looked like some shit that a nigga hit but won't tell nobody.
Her face torso.
I don't like her face torso. This part right here. I don't like this.
The center of her face.
The center of her face.
I don't rock with her face torso. Yeah, moving on. I think Rob text Amba, make sure she got the link, bro, because we're gonna continue to blast through these news. But I'm sorry, WNBA. I'm sorry.
Shit,
NiNi asked. In heavier news,
face torso in my life. Okay, when I say that is one of the gayest terms I've ever heard, a face torso.
I'm gonna need you to go look up Google image Angel Reese, and I ain't talking about glammed up going to go try and chase dick at a all-star game or at a boxing event, Angel Reese. I'm talking about catch her on a random moment, man. She got an ugly ass face to her, so gay or not gay, she ugly as fuck. But she pretty too. In other news,
This is wild.
I need to see other examples of a bad face torso. Because what the fuck are we talking about?
Hey, all right. What I do is next week, just for you, NiNi, I'm about to pull up a whole bunch of people who got Leslie Jones all up in here. All up in here is just Leslie fucking Jones, okay? All right, so the Walmart CEO announced that they're going to do a global hiring freeze. Only reason I'm posting this is just to bring awareness, man. If y'all got like a regular job, man, I like what you do, NiNi. The entrepreneurship that you do, because you can't be replaced. You dig what I'm saying?
Word.
I do.
You know, Rob, as a comedian, you really can't be replaced, but they trying to replace comedians with AI now.
Yeah.
Bro, that
But
shit
that
is.
motherfucking AI stand-up is funny. Have you seen it?
It is funny. I like AI stand-up. And that's
AI
bad.
funny to the motherfucker. That shit funny.
That's bad. Hey, we got a guest sitting backstage. Without further ado, it's about that time to invite somebody else to this crazy ass show. Rob, who we got backstage, bro?
Man, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the Parlay Podcast, all the way from, I don't know, some part of Chicago, South Side, North Side. We got Miss Amber Walker in the building.
In the building.
Hey, I'm on the west side of Chicago.
Oh, she's on the west side. There you go.
Yeah,
West
I'm
side.
from Inglewood. Let's get that straight. But I live on the west side now.
You from where?
I'm from Inglewood. I grew up in Inglewood.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to the Parlay, Amber. This is my first time meeting you.
Thank you. Good to meet y'all. Well, I know these two, but good to meet you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. And it's the first time in Parlay history we found somebody with a dope ass layout that matches the outfit, matches the background so hard.
I love it.
Right?
I love a good coordination.
Skin.
Yeah, if you got the mushroom suit, you better wear that mushroom belt. That's all I'm saying. This is coordinated real
I just want to
hard.
be clear. This is not a background. This is my house. So this is the crib comedy play space. We're being completely honest about it. So yeah.
Amber, you do not have to.
Yeah, so get into that, Amber, real quick. How did you start the crib comedy joint?
So just I guess some quick context about the space. I just opened the comedy club a few weeks ago on the west side of Chicago. We're technically at East Garfield Park for the initiated, but for the uninitiated, we in West Loop. You know what I'm saying? So
Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, so we've been doing open mics here for about 6 weeks, and we just had our first showcase last weekend. It was a good turnout. And it is meant to be a space for local comics, up and coming comedians to kind of have a lab to like test out their concepts for shows and kind of network and get to know each other. So we do a co-working space, we do content production, and we do events. So and comedy
That's nice.
shows. Yes.
Okay.
So check this out yet. Our next mic is on Thursday. We do an afternoon mic because I was worried. I was like, people, the West Side. I would say ethnic communities in Chicago, there's misconceptions about like what's going on in there. I know that for sure growing up in Inglewood, like people like, avoid these areas. So I was like, let's do something during the day so people can feel comfortable. They know they're not going to get fucking robbed or stolen or whatever. So it's like, we have an open mic on Thursdays from noon to 2 that you can check out. And we're kind of pioneering the early, like daytime, midday open mics in the Chicago scene, which is pretty common if you're coming from a place like LA or New York, but not so common in Chicago.
Who is the audience? Who are the people there? And what kind of fucking sex work are they into that they have to off on a Thursday? Like,
I had all of those questions. I had every single question she just had. I had all of those.
Yeah, so it's like, there's people who might be parents or people who work from home, people who might be between jobs, So that is the audience in terms of the comics who come through. And the same thing for the community. We have people pop up all the time. We're like, well, how did you find out about us? Like, I saw you on Eventbrite, or I saw a flyer in the neighborhood. So it's like we're starting to garner some buzz, considering we're a pretty indie operation. So I would say check us out if you have it on your heart and your agenda to do so.
definitely, I'm saying fuck work one Thursday. I will come.
Hey, call
I'm
off.
definitely coming on Thursday. I'm off work on Thursday. I'm definitely coming through.
Yes,
Make sure you call off work and go to this open mic Thursday. Now that's what's the date?
It's every Thursday from noon to 2.
So the next one will be the 16th.
That will be the next one. Yes.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So what's your favorite part of Chicago to work out in? What's South Side, North Side, West Side?
I mean, I'm a little biased. I would say the crib is my favorite room. But I just moved back home to Chicago in March. So I am still trying to figure out like what my favorite rooms are, what my favorite spaces are. But I guess one of my favorite mics so far has been at Bartendors. Yeah. Shout out to Donsky, shout out to Leon Rogers. So they, when I was still living in Los Angeles, they, kind of welcomed me with open arms when I came to visit. So that is still one of my favorite rooms to go to. And, I love performing in front of, like older Black folks because they'll let you know when they're not shooting funny. So,
they will stare at you.
Yes, I appreciate the gut check. Or they will jeer you openly, depending on what you're talking about. So.
True that. So you and Rob, y'all have worked together before on shows? Y'all been on showcases together?
Yeah, Rob and NiNi. We both I've been on showcases with both of them. Yeah.
And I'm the odd man out. And what I see, Amba, is you're also booked on Halloween.
Yes, we're having a show at the crib on Halloween, actually. Shocks and who else is the co-producer for that show? I feel like the name is escaping me right now, but we're doing a Halloween anime show here.
Ooh.
Okay, that's gonna be dope.
That's some super dope. Only reason I mentioned it because I'm hating, just off the strength that everybody's booked on Halloween but me, So I'm a hater.
Man,
now, do you?
Bobby be full of shit though, because you be talking about how he don't be booked.
Bobby be turning down hella shows. Bobby be like
turning down shows.
I mean, some shows just ain't good enough for me.
That is a real thing. COVID.
I gotta be honest. Like, how long you been doing comedy, Amber? Like, what's the length of time you've been doing comedy?
My 4-year comedy anniversary is actually next month in November.
Nice.
Yeah.
So at year 4, do you still take certain things that you took in year 1?
I think the most fundamental thing about it is just keep growing and be funny. That's the most important thing. So
would you travel? Let me ask you this: would you travel 3 hours for $25?
Would I travel 3 hours for $25? Oh, you mean like taking certain gigs? I probably would not do that. Not for depends. Well, I don't know. Let me see if in the last year I have traveled for relationships or performing in a new room or potentially opening up to a different demographic. I have done that, but the money is not necessarily the prime motivator. I was like, I'm not necessarily that hard up when I need the money, but it's like, if it's an opportunity to build another relationship, or if I feel like I'm going to get something out of it, I will travel. But if the money,
I just think honestly, it's a slap in the face of my value. I have a certain level of integrity about myself, and I think, and there's no shade at you, and it's not always about the money, but I'm not going to do it twice. Like, I'm not about to ride all the way to Plano, Illinois for $25 and then do it again. It's only so many drink tickets and exposure tickets you're gonna do me.
Yeah. Yes. That's fair. Yes. I have, the last time I went out that far for not very much money, it was the opportunity when I was about to open this place, and I wanted to talk to another independent club owner about kind of some of the pitfalls. So I think that conversation was more valuable to me than the money that I would have gotten from the show, if that makes sense.
So this show right here that you just recently did, 2 Marks in a Comedy Show. This was on October 10th that we got up right now. Mm-hmm. So explain, what was this show all about? 2 Marks and a Comedy Show. Is this like California Marks? You said you was out there in Cali. Is this the Cali Marks? Like, no, what up, Mark?
This is a comedy show that's in Forest Park. So there's a weekly Friday mic that I've kind of been a regular at for the last few months. Mark Allen and Marco the comic do it every Friday at Busy.
Oh, so that's the 2 Marks. Okay.
Yes, those are the 2 Marks. Yeah. So
and this is weekly.
It's a weekly every Friday from I think 7 to 9 roughly. I might go a little bit later depending on how many people they have in the building. But they just took some of their regulars, some of their favorites, and put us on a lineup. So that was what that was on Friday.
Good business, man. I'm sorry I missed that one. Definitely want to see you act in person. So who inspired you on the comedy side? Like, who did you model like your comedy after as you was curating your own style?
I actually, since I started doing comedy, I don't feel like I watch very much like professional comedy anymore. But when I think about some of my inspirations comedically, I might not necessarily be somebody that I model, but somebody whose career that I admire. So I think Miss Pat is probably the example I point to the most. Somebody who's been able to take their like personal narrative.
Hey,
really,
she funny than a motherfucker too.
yes, like parlay it into a brand. You know, Miss Pat has her act, which is very much modeled off of her memoir, which is very much modeled off of her now television show. So thinking about how you could turn like one story, one anecdote, maybe one of the worst things, you know, that people throw out about your life, but, you know, parlay that into an empire, I think is really impressive. Same thing with like, I think the predecessor to that would have been Robin Harris with Bebe's Kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I made the hood rat, you know, or Bernie Mac even, you know, I'm raising my sister's kids. This is a tragedy in my life, but now it's a part of my narrative, part of my comedic story.
And that's what's tough with stand-up right now. So where do you think that your comedy is going to evolve? Because they don't do that anymore as much, like the Tim Allen Home Improvement, that pipeline. Where's your next pipeline going?
I think the venue is kind of, I've just built the space that I felt like I needed at this stage in my career. It's like I'm looking to, like I grew up here, but I'm new to town comedically. So I'm looking to network. I'm looking to make content. I'm looking to, you know, kind of find my tribe here in Chicago. And I'm like, let me build it under the assumption that people will come. You know, I feel like I'll find my people if I am doing what I need to do. If I'm ordering my steps, as they say, you know, I will eventually find where I need to be.
I love that. I love that you're building a space that you want to see. I love when people take the initiative to create what is not there instead of just complaining about what is not there. And it puts you in a great position, especially in Chicago, where it is very much you scratch my back, I scratch yours. So now that you have a place to scratch people's back, you will be getting, you will be getting more and more people interested in working with you and collabing with you because you have something to offer, you know?
For sure, absolutely. Yeah. I fundamentally agree with that. It's like let's build together. You know, I wish that because it's like, you know, I think what they say, the slow way to go at it is to go alone. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely looking to connect with people. I built this space just as much for me as I did for the community, because it's the space that I wish I had, and I have the privilege, I have the freedom. I ain't got no husband, I ain't got no kids. You know, I've been a professional freelancer entrepreneur for the last 4 or 5 years. So. You know, let's just.
Speaking of freelance and not having a husband and not having a kid, it's a lot of freelance comedy penis that's roaming in these streets. So, quick question. I mean, what you thought? What you thought I was gonna do? You thought I was just gonna be like this nice ass interview the whole time? We got to spice it up.
I did my research before. I knew what to expect.
This isn't on my interview cards, but I gotta ask. I gotta ask, has freelance dick approached you, Amba? Comedy dick, freelance comedy dick.
I feel like I get approached by dick everywhere I go. You know, I just dropped some dick off at the airport before I got on this fucking call.
I just dropped some dick off at the airport. O'Hare Midway.
It was Midway.
Okay. That was mediocre dick. That was mediocre dick.
Bargain bin dick.
Dick good enough to warrant a ride to and from the airport.
That's what I'm talking about. That's swap meet dick. That's he's resourceful. Okay?
It's not O'Hare dick. It's definitely not O'Hare dick.
O'Hare dick could afford the Uber. You know what I'm saying? Like bring the Uber here and shit.
I hate O'Hare.
We talk about free range dick. This is dick that might have went somewhere else had I not picked it up from the airport. I was like, it's good enough. Like, let me get you.
Oh, okay. Previous dick. It was dick that you was accustomed to.
This was departure dick. This what this dick was. This was I need this dick to depart.
When dick that is good comes into rotation and you are able to put it into rotation, and you have enough money and sense to get it the fuck out of rotation. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, this dick got to work on Monday morning. He needs to be back home. So like Go where you need to go.
Go, sir.
This dick gonna be laid up in my house upstairs for a couple of weeks. This dick got to get back to life.
Okay.
Resuscitate the day. So
Amber, your place looks very cozy. You look like you got furniture. So niggas be homosexuals, you know.
Amber's in an Airbnb.
Oh, this is mine. I got the keys. I got janitor keys. Look at all these fucking
okay,
keys.
when they see you got curtains and stuff, they be wanting to stay with you. Don't let them stay.
They get keys at the Airbnb. No, it's a nice crib, man. Hey, NiNi ain't lying though. You got to watch out for these homosexuals, man. That temperature just dropped below 50 last night. These niggas is looking for a place to stay. Even if they're gay, they still gonna holler at you.
Thursday open mic and never leave, Amber. They'll be there from 12 o'clock on a Thursday to 2026, bitch. Don't let them stay.
You better hear.
That's one thing that surprised me. The amount of niggas that have went in my refrigerator since they came in here. I'm like, God damn, it's the crib. It ain't your crib. Like, what are we doing here?
Damn, they came in.
You got to put a lock on here, and niggas gonna go in your fridge.
Oh my God,
they just popped in the fridge.
Popping in the fridge. It's nuts.
Hey, I wanted to discuss something with y'all real quick, man. Since I got Amber here and it's comedy related, man. It's not a beef going on in comedy, but we was in the last week news segment when you first pulled up, Amber. But I wanted to discuss the thing that's going on right now with Corey Holcomb and his statements about the legendary Martin Lawrence. Have y'all heard about this?
No, I ain't heard about this.
Can you tell me about it?
I got a little clip. Let me play a clip. It's actually from last week's 5150 show last Tuesday. So let's make it happen. Hey. Un momento, por favor. Yeah, this is Corey Holcomb on 5150 last week. Let's see what he had to say.
This is why we support geriatrics in technology, because we believe, Bobby.
You see it spinning. You see it spinning.
That's why I said we believe.
I watch shit. I'll be like, okay, this is one of the worst comics out here.
Really?
One of the worst comics out here.
Damn, I love Martin. I ain't gonna lie.
At one time, he was the man.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Hold
about.
on. Here we go.
They eat the whole dick at the casino.
All right, let me start over.
Right.
And they eat the whole dick at the casinos.
Right.
I'm talking about. Go see some of these guys at these casinos. They suck.
Yeah.
And I'm bold enough to say names if somebody try me.
Say a name. You ain't gonna say shit, nigga.
Martin Lawrence sucks. One of the worst comics out there, dog.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm just keeping it a buck,
man.
dog. I done seen it where I don't say I'm here. I don't take pictures. I watch shit.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay,
Mouth
this is one of the worst comics out here.
Really?
One of the worst comics out here.
Damn, I love Martin. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so that was on the 5150 show last week, y'all. And Corey Holcomb, they are dragging the fuck out of him on the internet right now over this shit, man.
Well,
So
we already knew he was a big ass queen when he was talking about just hilarious the whole time. He got a vendetta against her. So now I just think it's against petite people. Maybe Corey's titties and his size is getting to him, and he's a bit sizes because he's always picking on the little comedians. What the fuck is wrong with him?
I just think, like, what's the point in even saying it? You know what I'm saying? We all know that Martin is a step slower than he was back in the 90s, but shit, that was like 40 years ago. That was 35 years ago.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence, 60 years old, bro.
He had that Hollywood psychotic break when he was on the fucking highway and shit like that. We don't expect you to be the same after you've been with the Illuminati, nigga. They don't fucked you in your ass and everything, but we know the jokes is gonna be.
Hey, but real shit, nigga. I think that, like, looking at like a Mo Good Monday, I'm just gotta keep it a whole 4 quarters. Looking at a Mo Good Monday and seeing how sometimes she go in on some of the newer comics or some of the other comics. This is one of them things where it's a foreshadowing to sometimes it's best to just be quiet, shut your mouth, because Corey Holcomb for the fuck around get canceled by the black community. You don't want to get canceled by the black community.
Nah, man.
Niggas
You
love
don't.
Martin.
Niggas love Martin. Whether you think he suck or not, why would you say that shit, though? I haven't seen a Martin Lawrence act in years. But he's still out here selling out shows though.
Right, exactly. So I mean, we'll see how it go with Corey Holcomb. Like I said, Rodney Perry made a statement. Also, Ashley Larry came out, made a statement. So I don't think Hollywood gonna fuck with Fab too much longer. I like Corey Holcomb. I think he's a very funny comedian. It's just sometimes he put his foot in his mouth.
He got a big ass mouth like a big stunt queen, and he always got to be heard and seen. Like he need to put them titties in a training bra and shut the fuck up. Like,
speaking of titties, coming up on Scrolling and Trolling, I got something about them titties from Beans, the comedian, coming up later on in the show. Amber Walker is here. If y'all just tuning in to the parlay, I just wanted to take a pause for the cause. Discuss the whole Corey Holcomb, Martin Lawrence thing. We don't want to get that too much airplay because they got their show, we got ours. Amber, again, you got coming up the 16th. What's the location?
Everything's at the crib comedy play space on Madison in California.
Right there on Madison in California. Make sure y'all tap in and tune in with Amber Walker. One of the other segments that we have, since you know Rob so well, and I don't know.
I had a real quick question for Amber, real quick before we jump in there. What was LA comedy like while you was out there? Because I know you was.
And
I'm sorry.
And what's the difference between Chicago and
So I was specifically in Long Beach, California, and I feel like, the LA scene is very much fragmented, you know what I mean? So it's like I got my start in Long Beach. I will always have a special place in my heart for the Long Beach comedy scene. And I feel like it was really supportive, to a certain extent, but I also feel like, LA, the scene, everybody's fucking good, you know what I mean? So it's like, if you want stage time, you kind of just got to bring your A game, you know what I'm saying? So I think it was a great place for me to start, which I know is an uncommon opinion, unpopular opinion, because a lot of people go to the West Coast, they go to the East Coast when they feel like their act is really polished or they have some opportunities. But I didn't move there to start comedy. I just, life circumstances took me out there, and I started comedy when I lived there. So I think it was a great place to start because it forced me to get better faster than if I would have came up in a smaller market. So, I was able to perform on some pretty iconic stages. I did Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory before I left, which I had actually applied for before I really even started doing comedies. I knew the wait list was like fucking 4 years long. So I was like, let me get on this. And by the time I get my spot, hopefully I'll be ready to hit that stage. So
I watch Chocolate Sundays. They got that 24/7 thing that they run on their YouTube page. I watched that like all day.
Mm-hmm. So, it was definitely a learning experience. I would love to go back one day. And, if this ends up being successful, that's where I want to launch the second version of this place, because it was definitely a place where I felt like I was nurtured and a home for me comedically. So I would love to do the Crib 2.0 in Long Beach.
I love that.
Bombing in LA versus bombing in Chicago. Which would you choose?
I feel like the stakes are a little bit higher in LA, but also at the same time, nobody's like paying attention anywhere. So, I just kind of feel like when I bomb, I take it as a learning experience. Like, what could I have done differently? And everybody, apparently the night that Corey Holcomb saw Martin, he had his best night. So everybody is capable of bombing, but I think as long as you learn something from that experience, don't blame the audience. I hate it when motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, the audience.
I blame the audience every time. That's what I do.
It's like, it's my job to entertain you. If I come to work and I get fucking, laid off at the end of the day, maybe I need to be critiquing my performance, not necessarily the customer. Customer's always right.
Hey,
so if I'm able to tailor my act
what,
to the people in front of me, or have the professionalism or the agility to, be flexible in front of that audience, maybe I need to reconsider what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's never your fault, Amber. I want you to take a different approach. Okay? It's always somebody else's fault.
Mm.
You about to get
Don't be a man, Amber.
No, women take accountability. I know niggas like to say women don't have any accountability. I take accountability every time I bomb.
Accountability.
Hey, I bombed at this one spot, y'all, and why the fuck did I blame it on the catfish that was being cooked? I'm like, if they wasn't smelling this fish the whole time I was on stage, it would have been different. Right. How do you recover from bombing though? Like, what's your process?
if I bomb, I give myself, no more than 24 hours, to stew on it, to feel a type of way about it. But I think the best way to recover from bombing is to go up the next day or the next stage and do better. Yeah. I feel like I'm always mad when it's like I come off of like a killer set and then I'm like, I want to, play, Russian roulette. And I was like, I'm gonna go to the second place. And I always feel like the second or the third stage that night is never fucking worth it. It's like, if I did well, let me ride that high into the next day. Yeah. So I'm I have been learning to go home. I'm learning when to fucking go home. That's been the biggest lesson that I've taken this last, year comedy moving here.
Learn your exit. Learn your fucking exit.
Yeah, you got to. You definitely.
Sometimes all they really need is 10 minutes. Stop stretching that shit out to 20. You annoy people at 13, motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm serious. Like, learn your annoyance shit. I understand my voice gets annoying at about 14 and a half minutes. Okay?
Seconds. You said 14 and a half seconds.
I gotta go.
That's from the stage aspect and the social aspect, like the hanging out afterwards. I'm like, what am I doing here at 2 a.m? I know comedy's a late game, but I still take my grandmother's warning from when I was young. Ain't nothing open that late but legs and liquor store. So you either drunk or you fucking. If not, you need to take your ass home.
And you should open up a new app, like create the app, find out what liquor stores and what legs are open, for the single brothers out there, Amber, create that app.
Legs and liquor stores.
Legs and liquor stores app. That'd be beautiful for the single brothers out here and sisters in the streets, I guess.
No, why? Because single men don't want to pay for pussy because they're ashamed. They're ashamed.
Cox and cut waters. That's what we have for the ladies.
What is it going to be called?
Cox and cut waters.
Cox and cut waters. Hey, cut water ain't shit but flavorful 211. That's what the fuck cut water is.
That's dangerous in the motherfucker, boy.
Cut water, baby.
Exactly.
Hey, real quick though, you tapped in and said 10 minutes is enough. I was at a show last week. Shout out to Cecilia Gonzalez. I was out there at Corny's Comedy Club, and she gave everybody like 20 minutes.
No.
And I was like, I don't think everybody should get 20 minutes.
I don't want to be on a show where everybody gets to. I don't have that much fucking patience where everybody can get to. I'm leaving. What the fuck?
Y'all be on some shows though, like I'll be looking at y'all flyers, and sometimes it's 17 niggas on y'all flyers.
I'm not doing it.
So how do y'all manage the patience to still, like, especially if you deep in the lineup? Like I understand you've been in the game 4 years. NiNi, you cold with it. Rob, I know what the fuck you do. So y'all not about to be no first or second comics that gotta go up. Y'all about to be pretty deep in that lineup. How the fuck do y'all stay ready?
Oh shit! I just go talk to whoever around. I just go mingle.
I lie, and I say I'm on my period, and I forgot to put a tampon in, and I'm wearing one pair of leggings. So you better get me on stage fast, or it'll be a bloody situation. Like I lie my way into get me up there. I'm not staying here to fuck all night.
That's how you just get paid, nigga, and you can go home. You go home and take care of that shit.
Shit, that is too funny.
That's too graphic. That's what the fuck is.
Niggas love women. The women believe. I believe.
I gotta go.
I got to go. You niggas is making me bleed harder. I feel blood clot coming now. No.
So, Amber, what is your method of strategy when you're deep in the lineup? Instead of this Carrie White ass nigga over here, she over here sound like the end of Carrie and shit. Don't nobody want to hear about this shit.
I mean, I just want to avoid those type of shows altogether because I feel like as comics, we kind of have some discernment. It's like not every stage is a good stage. You know what I mean? If I know it's gonna be like a fucking, I call it cattle call of comedians. If I know I'm gonna be like one of fucking 20 comics,
hold on, what you call it, Amber? A cattle call?
A cattle call. I'm like, I'm not doing like the Southwest Airlines of fucking comics. I'm not about to stay up in this line. I'm not about to be C40 on this fucking lineup. I'm not doing it. And then you maintain exposure. And that was a big thing in California. There was a couple of producers. And that would be like their whole bag. But people would be like, oh, it's exposure, it's stage time. Like I try to avoid bringer shows. Like I just don't want to, it's not worth it. I would rather go to an open mic or go somewhere I can network than be a part of a show where I'm signing up to be exploited. Because I think that makes the scene worse.
Real quick, and because you threw some jargon out there and everybody who tuned into the Parlay Podcast don't know everything. What is a bringer show?
Ugh.
A bringer show is like you have to bring a certain amount of people to be guaranteed that stage time. So like, you know, whether it be 3, 5, whatever, you know, it's like you don't have this many people who have signed up in advance to come see you. You're not touching the stage.
That's crazy.
So it's a contingency policy.
Yeah, we don't have that. And I understand, like, especially as a comedian and a producer, you know, my producer had us like, I definitely want to book people who will bring people, but you also got to be like, you want to have the best show possible. So you want to book people who are funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that is not the comedian's job to be your marketing specialist or your fucking street team, you lazy bitch.
Yes. Okay. My job is to get asses and seats as the producer. That is my job.
No, that's real talk. I think you hit it nail on the head. I think that once you do get that strong following, of course, you don't have to do those bringer shows, no shit like that. But the way I do my shows is it's similar to a bringer show. If I do a showcase, but you're gonna get paid for the people that you bring. It ain't gonna just be an exploitation fucking marathon at no comedy show, and that's what the fuck it is.
But if they don't. Let's say if they don't bring a soul, not one person buys a ticket, do they still get stage time?
Yeah, they just don't get money.
Then that's not the bringer show. If they still guarantee stage time, you just not getting paid, then that's fine if that's what they agree upon.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna give away the sauce, but I got like a whole process that I do. I think Rob, didn't I book you?
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah, on the New Jack Smack, and I'm gonna do that coming up in 2026, man. If y'all just tuned into the Parlay Podcast, we got Amba Walka in the building, Chicago comedian, fresh from Cali, Long Beach, LBC.
Hey.
So, did you see any celebrities, notable celebrities when you was out there in Cali?
Yeah, I feel like we saw people all the time, you know, because they live out there. Who did I see? You know, I would see a bunch of like famous comedians. I saw Martin, I saw Eddie Griffith, I saw Lunel, you know, just like being in these places in Hollywood.
Hello,
you're supposed to get out of the porn tab when you come into the Parlay Podcast.
Hey, can y'all hear me okay?
It was Rob's porn phone.
Okay, as long as it's not me, because before we started the show, that was definitely me at the beginning. So while we wait for Rob to get back, you said you ran to Martin Lawrence, you ran to Lunel. Now, was Lunel dressed? Because I know she had this lingerie thing that she was doing for about 6 months.
Yeah, she was dressed, for sure.
I was on a Lunel diet.
What's that?
The Lunel diet. Every time I looked at her lingerie, I didn't want to eat shit.
I think it's a key for every hole. You know what I mean? I think she has her market. She had only.
I think more niggas fuck Lunel.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey, Amber, what part of the South is your family from? 30 AD, what up? Hey, Chris Ford, Ro Monica, what up? What part of the South is your family from? Amber.
I'm from Chicago, so where everybody else from? Mississippi, and Tennessee.
How do you remember all of these little cliches, these little sayings? Because you got some clever shit over here. I'm writing them down here.
Oh my God. I grew up with my great grandparents. So they were straight from Mississippi.
I feel it. I knew it.
Yes.
So do you eat chillins? We had somebody on last week talking about they don't eat chillins and they don't cook chillins, and she was a chef. Grandparents from Mississippi. Do you eat chillins?
I have had chitlins. I feel like, you know, they are past me. You know what I mean? They are beyond me now. I can't deal with it. But I got, you know, holidays, I got some cousins who will still make chitlins. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you got to bring that to the house. You can't be cooking that at the function.
Or warming it up at work. We got Thanksgiving coming up next month, y'all. Don't be warming up no motherfucking chillins in your work microwave.
Please don't.
I got me a little mini crock pot. Eat my buns up at work.
Well, you the boss, you know, under the boss sack. So you good at that, NiNi. So Amber, we talking about warming up shit in the microwave. I watch a lot of different podcasts. Sean Morgan, he thinks that somebody who works a regular 9 to 5 or does anything outside of comedy is not a true comedian. Do you still have a standard job, like a traditional job?
I have like 7 jobs that kind of add up to like one minimum wage job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I do the comedy, like I get paid to perform as a comedian. I have the club, that's TBD to see how much money that brings in. My background is in podcast production. I'm a professional podcast producer. And I still teach journalism at a Cal State University in LA. And I'm also a professional cuddler, and I do some light dominatrix work.
Every time I fucking see Amber, she tell me she a professional cuddler. I be like, bitch, tell me how to get in there. Like, tell me.
I don't want to come off too perverted with this line of questioning, NiNi. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and go through your mental Rolodex and ask everything you think I want to know.
Amber, tell me about cuddling. How long have you been doing it?
So I started cuddling when I was in grad school in New York because I could not work my first semester and I needed money because I lived in New York City. So I had actually heard about this on the news. I was a journalist, you know, before that. And there was a local, when I was living in Wisconsin, they were trying to open up a professional cuddling studio in downtown Madison. And I was like, oh, you know, I kind of always found that in the mental Rolodex. And then when I got to New York and I needed some money, I was like, well, how can I make money? Like, I don't want to, if I can't work formally, you know, W-2 work, how can I freelance in this space? And cuddling was something I thought of, and I did some research, and I was like, this is a good way to make a little bit of money without investing too much time in it.
Emma, okay, can you give me a little perspective about how much you make and what you do and what's the parameters? When we say cuddling, am I cuddling like I'm gonna beat a little spoon and backing that ass up a little bit, like juking a little bit, slow whining a little bit, like,
I feel like you gotta be like upfront with your, because it's like, you know, these types of platforms. I have a profile on a platform. People can book me. I charge $99 an hour. If I was a skinny white bitch, I could charge $150. But you know, you gotta have your value on the fucking marketplace. So, but I've been doing this for a while, and of course, you know, there are people selling more than cuddles on the platform. But I'm very like upfront with my clients or potential clients. Like,
hey, real quick, can you drop a few bullet points when you say more than cuddling?
Like pussy, you know, they want to have sex with people, or you know, they want some extras. They call them extras, and I'm like, that's not my MO. You know what I mean? So if that's what you're looking for, we both gonna be disappointed, and it's gonna be awkward. So
if you're just tuning into the Parlay Podcast, we got Amber Walka, the builder, comedian in Chicago. She got 7 jobs. She's a professional cuddler, and that's what we're discussing right now. Is
I'm trying to break into the career. Okay, this 9 to 5
the cuddle business.
Spirit. Okay, this
the cuddle business.
It's fun. I enjoy it, you know.
Where do you cuddle at? That's the thing. Do you gotta cuddle at your place, or do you go to their place to cuddle at?
So I do a little bit of both. I host, which I think is better. I just started hosting, you know, when I moved in here. And I think that gives me a little bit more like, you know, leeway about like how I want the experience to go. But I feel like most of the people I meet are like in town for business. They probably got fucking families at home, you know what I mean? And are touch starved. I think the male loneliness epidemic is a real fucking thing, you know?
It is. So what do you do when you cuddle? Like, are you mostly the big spoon? Are you getting behind that?
I mean, it's so funny because like, it depends. Like, I feel like most of the time I'm a little spoon, but some people like are asking for things that, especially like lately, I feel like, I had a client recently who wanted me to read him like bedtime stories, ASMR style. So like I went to Target, I got him some fucking bedtime stories. I bought a teddy bear and a pacifier, and I just pretty much fucking, you know, Ayan La Mama tittied him, and he laid in my arms, and I read him bedtime stories until he fell asleep. So it's like anything that's within that parameter. Like, I'm not a sex worker, I'm an intimacy worker.
That's what I'm so good at. That is what I'm so good at. Like, Amber, I be so good in relationships to come time to fuck, because I be thinking niggas is gay. Because I be just thinking like, this is like not for me. Like,
I thought NiNi was gonna say she'd be so good at security.
No. nigga. I want to cuddle. I want to be soft. I'm
Such
soft.
an interesting thing. A professional cuddler. So what separates a professional cuddler from an amateur cuddler?
Money, because there are what they call enthusiasts who are on the platform and they just cuddle for free.
Free
and they
cuddle.
are allowed to do, if they want. That's why I say people like having the line, because sometimes they'll fuck if they want to, but as a professional, I signed a contract. There's this, and I could get kicked off the platform for performing those types of services.
So is this somewhat masked as like prostitution in some situations where they saying I'm a professional cuddler, but they really selling coochie?
I mean, some people, of course.
Yeah. There are people that do that, which is why I have especially after doing it for a few years, my vetting process is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is your vetting process, Amber? Like, and do you have mentorship? Because
I have done some consultations for women who've gotten into it. It's mostly women. I guess men can cuddle. I've met one professional male cuddler over my time doing it, and he said he got robbed pretty much immediately. So
yeah, that's what happened when he got robbed. That's exactly what happened. This is the guy you was talking about?
No, he wasn't.
It's not him. Oh, okay. Let me get him off the screen. I thought that might have been him.
No, he was
I apologize.
women, and she set him up to get robbed, and
that's what your ass is over here doing. Talking about you want to cuddle. Like,
so you still professionally cuddling in Chicago?
Yes.
How is so what is your vetting process, and then how is the market in Chicago? And who do you like? What's your demographic? Who do you normally see?
So I'm very upfront with people about what I offer. I'm like, I'm not here for sex work. So if that's what you're looking for, you can find somebody on this platform who is gonna sell it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that I'm upfront with people. And then I want to make sure I have a photo and everything is kind of like outlined before I meet them. And then, if we get into a space, it's because, everybody will tell you what you want to hear until you get in there. So I feel like the song and dance that I do is mostly like in real time. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've never been in a situation where I felt like I was in danger or anything like that. But I feel like it's, kind of like when you're spending time with any person, like you're on a date and people want to take things a little bit further than you're comfortable with. You just have to like have a stern line. Like, this is not what's going to happen. Yeah. And it's like, if we're too excited, because, people will get aroused.
Have you gotten aroused?
It's like, people will get aroused all the time. It's like,
I'm talking about you. Have
you gotten aroused? You.
I gotten aroused before. I feel like most of the people I cuddle with, they wouldn't be people that I would be attracted to.
Oh, you're not attracted to them anyway. So you like, this is some nasty shit anyway. Like,
I don't kink shame or, everybody, like I said, people are fucking lonely. People are touch starved. I feel like a lot of men maybe don't feel like they're listened to. So I feel like just like that's another thing. I'm funny, I talk to people. So it's like the more that I'm talking to you.
Most men stink. They smell like bologna and sauerkraut. They stink. Like,
we have those conversations too. Come showered, I have only encountered over.
You said come and shower.
No. Come showered.
Oh, okay. See, this is why NiNi got to ask the questions. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up.
You can do that. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. But just having those expectations. Come shower. This is not what we're here to cuddle platonically. That is all we're here for.
What's your preferred client though? Like BON?
Stinky person.
Okay, tell me about that.
The stinky. It was actually my most recent cuddle. He was kind of and I went to him, and it's like it's somebody I won't see again. You know what I mean? He booked me for 5 hours, which is like kind of unheard of. 5
hours.
$500, 5 hours, a very long.
5 hours of cuddling.
5 hours, yes. And he, I didn't realize this when we started, but he was a little. I kind of felt like I was going to end up on a list after this because he was a little special needs. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah. So we didn't really cuddle very much. His thing was that he wanted me to dance to circus music. So I just used it as like a bit, you know what I mean? He was like, I know you're a comedian, I want you to make me laugh. So
5 hours.
weird circus. I mean, we left like we had lunch, within that time,
Amber, when I say he made you dance to circus music.
Circus music, girl. Yeah.
Like
Yo, this is the craziest shit I done heard in a long time. And we done heard some crazy shit on the Parlay Podcast. If you're just tuning in, we got Amba Walka, comedian, professional cuddler, and apparently 5 other jobs that she has. I don't even want to know about the 5 other jobs. I want to know more about the professional cuddling.
But we can talk about it.
So who first of all, we got a question in the comments. Do you know any of these niggas that you cuddling with?
I will say that I've seen people on the platform who I have met in the comedy scene. We can say that. But I have not cuddled with anybody that I know personally.
Would that be crossing a line for you?
I try to keep that separate. So I have not, followed up with, because I see people, and sometimes, if somebody checks out my profile a couple of times, I'll message them like, hey, I've seen you stop by, because you can see who visits you and vice versa. So if you come to my page a couple of times, I will oftentimes reach out.
Hey, he want to know the exact type. Did you do the Tom and Jerry? Did you do Cabbage Patch?
What? He gave me scenarios, which was funny. He was like, okay, now imagine that, like, you're greeting the audience. What would you say to them? He was kind of giving me, what do they call it in improv when somebody gives you a suggestion?
A prompt?
So it was like improv, dancing, and performing.
Interesting.
But after like the first couple, because it's like we had, I would say like 5 or 6 different like commercial breaks in this like fucking session.
Oh, because he didn't pay for the commercial free Pandora. He had
like the fucking, I was like, I didn't sign up for this.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Alan wants to know, what bedtime story did you go to the store to go buy and then come back with? You said a teddy bear, you had a stuffed animal, and bedtime stories.
We had a stuffed animal. We had a pacifier. I had the bedtime stories. I got 2 books. I got an anthology of like Disney princess stories. So it was like kind of the continuation of like the movies, so
behind the scenes type of shit.
Yeah, like I remember my favorite one from the anthology is like, Princess Tiana's restaurant, what is she serving on the menu? You know what I'm saying? She opened her restaurant, at the end of the movie. So it's like, what, she's going through some menu changes. What is she gonna do? So it was like,
for me, I like
but
that.
he asked for this. I literally went to the children's section. It was like 10 minutes before Target closed. I was like, okay, here's some photos of like books. Look on the shelf. Like, what do you want me to bring you? So I got a Mean Girls book, which was just like the movie. So that was pretty short and boring. So I was glad I had the foresight to bring an anthology that had like 5 or 6 stories in it.
Yeah.
Hey, so what do you...
How long was that booking?
Yeah.
That was 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yes.
And it's okay. How often are you getting booked for professional cuddling?
I would say I cuddle probably like maybe 3 or 4 times a week for at least a couple hours.
Damn. So you like the go-to cuddling. You like the greatest all time on the cuddling shit.
Well, when I'm like leaning into it, because it's like, I can do it when it makes sense for me. So it is flexible in that way.
Hey, Tyreek said a guy you was reading a bedtime story to. He was also on Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen, Dateline NBC.
No, he was a very sweet. He was a younger guy, actually. I think he was like, Gen Z. He was in his 20s. And I guess he had a really hard day at work. We didn't get into that because he was just trying to, escape into his inner child for a minute,
Hey, so what do you wear at these events, though, Ab? I'm sorry. What do you wear in these cuddling sessions? Do you have to wear sexy attire, or is it just regular clothes, pajamas?
So I usually wear like biker shorts and a tank top. It's kind of my cuddle uniform.
Oh, come on, give him a little skin and take it back.
Yes. But
give him a little skin and take it back. That's the rule.
Or if it's winter, I'll wear leggings.
Oh yes, that's my favorite. I love all-purpose pants ever. I love a legging.
Yes.
Okay. NiNi, continue with the line of questioning. Once again, this is not my territory. Amber, I have to say, I am a married man, and as a married man, I'm not uncomfortable in this situation. I just know that the questions that I ask may come off a little too fucked up. So, NiNi,
Okay.
what do you think I may ask next?
Bobby, if I was you, I would ask how I can break into this field too, because you got titties that was made for cuddling up. You got a bosom that was made for a head to lay on. Bobby,
Do you think I'm not about to touch bases with Amber Walker after this show and figure out how I could become a professional cuddler? I have to have a conversation. I have to have a whole house meeting now because of this.
Bobby, you got a body that is soft like a love seat, nigga. I sit on you.
Hey, speaking of soft like a love seat, this past week I was out there. I don't like when I'm around people fatter than me that think I'm not fat just because they fatter than me. Kelvin Wayne, I'd seen him over there at Corny's Comedy Club, and he was on stage and he said, I'm the only fat person in here. Me and Will Hill must have looked at each other so fucking quick, like, and I started thinking to myself, like, is this nigga so big where he think that regular fat people ain't fat?
Yes.
Like, this
Yes, and I have been that fat. I have been that fat where because you wasn't touching my fat, you wasn't fat. It's a bad place to be. It's a bad place to be. You only go up from there, homie. Now, the next place you on is 600-pound life, and them is your comrades, nigga. Like, get out of that headspace.
Man, that's funny. Hey, speaking of 600-pound life, man, we got Amber Walker to build a Parlay Podcast, man. I don't know where Rob went to. I hope he pops back in, man, to tell us why he mad. We still got some time left on the show. She mentioned 600-pound life. Do you watch television shows, Amber? Are you in the
love my 600-pound life? TLC is my toxic trait. I love my 600-pound life. I love 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, my wife watched that 90 Day Fiance shit. That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen on television.
Show. Yeah, that's what I love.
What's the premise of that show?
Somebody was talking about a hard pass on me. They'd rather go to Thailand. Go over there and get you a passport, sis. You know what I mean? So you can bring it back here and she can rob your ass. I would love that.
Bro, nigga.
Are they trying to say that they'll go elsewhere for their cuddles?
Enjoy.
Alan want to know where the cuddling takes place. You said sometimes at your house, right?
Yes, I've hosted a couple sessions here, but mostly I do, I'll meet them.
At like a hotel, like I would require a hotel because I don't want to go to your place. Like,
yeah, like 9 times out of 10, it is at a hotel because people are like traveling,
Yeah, I would require only hotel meetups. One, I need a security camera seeing me go in and out. Like, 2, I don't ever want to go to your place. Men don't ever have garbage cans and shit. Like, they got garbage, they got plastic bags on all the doors.
NiNi, who are these niggas that you know?
Well, most men with places are married, so.
Oh,
if it's furnished, I know them.
True statement. Yeah. So we got this thing that we do. We might have to just jump around a little bit, but as you see, NiNi is very opinionated. You already know who she is. She has thorough emotion, and within that emotion, most of the time is a notion. NiNi, let's talk about it. What's the motherfucking notions that you running your mouth so much? What you got? What's the notion for the day?
These are my thoughts since today. Okay, my thoughts may change tomorrow as I collect new information. Why? Because I grant myself grace and mercy to grow and learn. Okay, grow and learn, everybody. I'm just gonna tell this notion of mine. Accountability, like I said last week, is your friend, right? Sometimes you are the problem. As we begin these colder months and everybody starts turning on these heats and things start heating up and people start putting on these extra layers, let's tell you something, okay? One shower ain't enough, bitch. Okay, one shower ain't enough. You are grown. You stink in the morning and evening, bitch. One shower ain't enough. If I can smell it, so can you. And if you can't, that's a worry because it has become a house smell, and this has become your everyday eau de toilette. This is disgusting. You smell like private parts. Ain't no reason why you should smell like spicy brown mustard, okay? And ain't no reason why the seam of every pants you sit in and every chair you sit in has a seam of mist, a mist of musk, of ass print or cock print every time you stand up. Why is it muggy down there? Muggy should not be an adjective used for your private parts. Or for you big niggas, your under titty, because that's what be stinking a lot of times on y'all is y'all under titty meat. Y'all don't be getting under there, okay? Also, as a barber, you need to wipe behind your motherfucking ear. This is a place to be cleaned daily. If it starts to crack and have blood and soreness, that's because you have left dirt there so long that it has started to eat away at your skin. You nasty grown niggas.
Well, she said that.
I'm just saying hygiene. As we are getting into the warmer months, things start to warm up. Heat brings an admittance of smells. Okay, as we are forced indoors, we are forced in closed spaces. Please make sure you are properly bathed and taken care of to be in a public space, because I love my people and I don't ever want to think poorly of you. I like Caucasians. I don't really know why they stink. They just stink. I just don't know why. I just counted up to the genes. That's what happens. I'm not really worried. It's the Caucasus Mountains. Minorities stinking, it gets on my fucking nerves, okay? It offends me. It personally offends me.
All minorities?
All of them. All of them. You know fucking better. All of them.
The Indians too?
Even them.
I'll give the Indians a pass.
No, if you've been here, you know. If you've been here, you know better.
You've been here long enough to know that you get in the elevator long enough to know some motherfucker. I know some young nigga told you stink because Chicago people is rude.
Yeah, no, that chicken curry stinks a little bit. You know, I give the Indians a pass. You know, if they in the kitchen cooking chicken curry, you ever been in the house cooking perch?
I change my clothes before I come out the house.
But you know, Indians don't know that rule. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about I'm talking about red dots.
People been here long enough. They've been here long enough.
You know when you smell. You know when you smell.
I agree.
Yeah. And speaking from the big nigga delegation, I must say, the comments that NiNi made earlier, and when I say earlier, that was 30 seconds ago, about big niggas stinking underneath the titties. NiNi, you can kiss my ass on behalf of the fat nigga delegation.
Bobby, do you take extra care to wipe your titty meat? I know you do because you married. And if you smelt like sauerkraut under there, she wouldn't have married you. I know you wipe that bread.
Me personally, I'm just a classy ass nigga, man. I'm a different type of nigga, whether or not married, single. I just like the way my ass feel when it's clean. You know, I don't think.
Can we talk about that? I don't want to shit on. I don't want to shit on men over 40, but sometimes they shit on you because they don't wipe their ass good.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
Gay, you know what I'm saying? It's not gay to take a wash rag between the crack of your ass.
It's not gay. You niggas, have you ever had a nigga sit at the edge of your bed after fucking you and leave a T-shaped print on your sheets? You nasty bitch. That ain't sweat. That's boo-boo.
That's boo-boo. I had that. That happened to me in New York. Oh my God. I have prestige. I have a thing about, I like white bedding. I like white towels. I like to bleach everything. You know what I mean? And this guy, I think maybe let's do with age, maybe more so to do with shame and religion. This is a pastor's child. You know what I'm saying? He fucking couldn't get it up. I guess he was recently divorced and didn't want to felt like he was dishonoring his family or whatever. So we didn't even fuck. I just comforted him about his fucking, ex-wife and how he was abandoning his family or whatever. And then he left a trail behind him on my pristine white sheet.
Because he was gay. He just got his ass bust and he was trying to have straight sex in order to cover up the gay sex he just had. And it didn't work.
No, I think his wife left him because he didn't wash his ass good.
Hey, you know when you didn't wash your ass good, if you sitting down and it start itching out of nowhere, that means fuck that toilet paper. Get your ass in some water.
You got boo-boo gremlins in there scratching, clawing, trying to get out.
Dingleberries.
Every once in a while. People don't want to take baths no more.
Yeah, sometimes you do have to submerge that ass. You gotta.
Hey, I found out though, everybody can't take baths, man. I mean, all men can, but I found out all women can. A friend of mine told me that the bath water actually attacks her.
No, what?
She said that it's an infection, and I ain't gonna say her name, you know, because she ain't no comedian. If she was a comedian, I'd say her name on here. We're gonna, Amber, everything okay? You got was that the Airbnb host calling?
No, that was a gentleman caller. I'll say that.
Okay, all right. Rob, if you watch it, man, come on, tap back in. You know I'm messing with you. I know that's your crib, man. I know you a baller, man. You got 7 jobs and you're a fucking professional color. You think we don't?
I'm for real. I'm for real. I need.
We can talk.
I'm gonna pay for your mentorship because I need help to set it up because I'm dying as a 9-to-5er.
They said they thought she was going to get robbed. But straight up though, this bathtub shit, right? So this girl told me that she was in the bathtub and I guess the dirt that's in the water came back in her coochie and somehow gave her some type of infection.
Well, first, baby, if you that dirty, you need to probably take a shower and then run the bath. Well, if you're that dirty.
But if it's her insides that's attacking her, I mean, is it any way that she can stop that? I don't know. She didn't. I mean, we was on the work floor. You know, I was working in the call center, and she decided to tell her coworkers this.
Oh, that bitch got VD. She don't like.
You know,
you had a heart. Like a bath is like a respite. I feel like, but like, I agree with you. I was like, if you get in the bath water and you leave residue on the side of the tub, maybe you should take a shower and then get in the bath later.
Yeah, rinse off. Rinse it off. Okay.
Taking a bath is a lost art, everybody. I think y'all need to start tapping back into that. And especially
the jacuzzi tub is great. I'm like, I take baths every week. It's wonderful. I'm living my soft girl era. Okay. And it's like, I don't want to, shade people because maybe you don't have the conditions to take a bath, but you should, at least know how to clean yourself.
I don't care if you have a motherfucking basin tub, bitch. Dip that pussy in some water for a little bit.
A sitz bath. That's what I had before I had a bathtub. Like when I had roommates and stuff, in the past, you get a sitz bath. It's like a little basin. If you got hemorrhoids, you know what a sitz bath is. But it's like, you put some warm water in it and you sit in it. Sitz bath.
You know how many words I'm about to have to chat GPT tonight because of you?
That's what I say. I grew up great grandparents. I knew about sitz baths,
This is why you niggas dicks don't hang no more, because y'all ain't set your ass in the water, okay? Y'all ain't let it
That's
grow.
the reason. That's the reason. Dicks don't hang no more because it ain't been sitting in water. So is it like a chia? Is it like a chia pet? Is this what you're saying?
That dick ain't moisturized. Half of the shit be ashy when you sit.
It hurts.
Okay.
It was full of potential.
Chia dick coming to a store near you for this Christmas. Chia coming back. NiNi, sell that shit. Get some money. Hey, Chris say this is one of the best shows. Shout out to Chris, man. Back to Amba though. Amba, professional motherfucking cuddler. I wanted to ask you about your preference. Who do you prefer to cuddle? A BON, a skinny nigga, a muscular nigga? Who's your favorite person to be your client?
I mean, that was like we're talking because clients. I don't know because it's like if it's for me, if I'm the one being cuddled.
No, I'm not saying for you personally because I don't want it to touch your personal life. But as far as like, all right,
I want to touch your personal life. Shit, you see Amber's titties? I want to touch her personal life.
Yes, I was gonna say I love cuddling women. Like women are the best to cuddle because we're soft. You're feminine. You smell good. Usually, there's stuff to hug on. And I think that's why I get booked because I'm a very voluptuous woman. So I think that is what makes people happy. That is like, what's on the marketplace. And if I get to choose who I come
So you
with,
think they book your titties before your jokes?
yeah, most people, I don't advertise that I'm a comedian on my platform. That usually comes out in conversation. But
I thought you was talking about comedy for a second when you said I got booked, and then you was like, I get booked, and you mentioned titties, and I was like, damn, these bookers are just bold. You got nice titties. I don't give a fuck about the jokes. But you talking about the professional cuddling. I got you now. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure titties help in the cuddling process. I'm sure.
Absolutely, yes.
And you're gonna mentor NiNi moving forward. NiNi wants.
I'm prepared, my bro. Don't worry, I'm gonna lie my way into some fucking cuddling.
Yeah, A cups. A cups ain't gonna make it.
Wait, y'all's titties. Don't worry about it, okay? I can pump it up.
Yeah. I seen you doing some jumping jacks on your story. That shit looked like you was about to have a seizure. With them little bitty ass knickerbockers.
I feel like it's the whole package, you got titties, you got ass. As long as you got something to, especially in the winter months, you got something to hold on to,
Yeah.
Is that your best time to cuddle?
Absolutely.
That's when you get the most money?
First snow. I'm waiting for the first snow. You know what I mean? Around the holidays too. I think before or after before family shows up, after family leaves,
Yeah.
Like January is a great
on,
month.
Baby. I'm trying to pay these bills and get the fuck out of America soon.
Let me ask a question that everybody in the audience I should want to know in regards to these people you cuddle with. Married men in relationships?
I think it's a good mix. I don't really dive into the personal details. I can tell you that I've never had anybody come to me woman to woman, But I'm assuming if you are a man of a certain age, late 40s, 50s, and you're out of town on business, that you have a family at home. Yeah. But like I said, I'm not there to,
you're not doing sex work.
Gratify anybody. It's not my business,
What do you assume would be a man's intention or motivation to just cuddle? Is it like, I don't want to cheat, but at the same time I want the feeling of another woman? What's a man's motivation there?
I think it's a lot of that, yeah.
So Amber, do they pay? So they pay you through the website?
No, I'm an independent contractor, so they pay me directly. But to do the booking, the website will take 15% of what however long they book me. So it's like my rate is $100 an hour. They book me to cuddle for an hour. The website will then take $15.
I seen Amba on TaskRabbit.
I love that. I wish I could be on TaskRabbit. That would be great. As long as it ain't Backpage, shit, I'm not on Backpage.
Okay.
Cuddlecomfort.com, Send your lonely uncles, your granddaddies my way.
Man, that's such a wild thing. I haven't heard of a professional cuddler.
Yes, your awkward cousins, send them my way.
If you so what?
We talked about your cuddling a lot. What else do? You have 7 other jobs.
Yes, I do.
5 other jobs.
I perform comedy. I have the venue. I'm an educator. I am a fucking podcast producer. I'm a professional cuddler. And I do some light dominatrix work.
That's the one. That was the other one. When you say light, what makes it not heavy?
I'm more of a switch. I don't know how deep we are into the BDSM scene.
Hey, Amber. Let me preface this and say you're talking. Think of this as dominatrix for dummies. So I'm gonna need definitions along with these words you think I might need definitions for. So a light dominatrix. What's that all about?
So I guess when we're talking about like fundamental terms, if we think about BDSM as kind of a spectrum, on one end you have your submissives, on the other end you have your dominants. So I identify as a switch, so I'm like right down the middle. I'm a Gemini. I'm the Gemini of the BDSM world.
Ambidextrous. Okay, you ambidextrous.
Yeah, so I could go either way depending on the person that I'm dealing with. I could be more submissive or I could be more dominant. And I have gotten into lately, especially I feel like it's really the Midwest plays into this. I have been, because it's not something, it's like a new lane for me. Kind of engaging in a bit of like degradation work, mostly for like white guys.
You hold on, you like doodling on people?
Amber, I've been wanting to call a filthy white palm color 8.5 by 11 motherfucker a filthy cow licking.
Yes.
8.5 by 11 is so funny.
Shit, you small dick, no lip having.
Yes. Hey. We got Bird Young in the comments saying, fuck the football game that's on. He wants to know more about light dominatrix.
So like I'm not really I don't hit, I'm not very much like, impact play. So we talk about impact, you mean like physical domination of another person's body. I don't hit people. I kind of engage in like psychological domination. Like I do a lot of name calling.
Do you do Fender?
I have not gotten into femdom, but I do paid dominatrix work. So it's like for a particular service,
Yeah.
Amber,
I would love.
can we pause for just a sec? I love my audience. I love everybody that's tuned in. NiNi, we got some people watching today, and we got a situation. Amber, you say you do degradatory work. I want to.
Like psychological.
NiNi, don't you want to hear like a little example?
Yeah, please. Oh, please do it to Bobby.
Yeah, what would you say? Some say the word again.
Derogatory. Say some derogatory things towards me.
But it's like I feel like a lot of that comes from like getting to know a person and getting to know like their kinks and
for you a comedian, read Bobby. Yes, read Bobby. Like, come on, Queen, read Bobby. Amber. Come on.
I don't know him well enough to read.
Hey, the streets is watching.
Bobby, stand up. Show her.
Pressure cooker.
There's a difference between like I don't want to like insult you, but it's like it's about that that relationship. Like I know like if I could give an example of somebody that I've seen recently,
give us what you see.
Yeah, so you ain't gotta do me, but we all want to see him. We all want to see what the light dominatrix there look like.
Everybody close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. Come on, Amber, we here for you. We here with you.
But it's honestly just telling motherfuckers the truth about themselves, you know what I mean? So like I was dealing with this guy who just like kept pressuring me like for a relationship. And I'm like outside of our DS dynamic, our dom sub dynamic. Like he wanted to see me, wanted to go out to dinner, like all types of shit. And I'm like, you're fucking pathetic. Like, why? Like, you need to like sit your ass in that suburban apartment in Arlington Heights and be fucking lonely. Like, why are you calling me? Like, don't you have friends to deal with? Like, of course you don't have any friends. Like, nobody even wants to hang out with you on your fucking birthday. That's why you're calling me.
It's the truth, bitch.
Damn.
The truth. Sign me up for the Lord's work, bitch. Sign me up for his work, okay? When I talk about ministry, this is what we talk about. When we talk about a calling on somebody's life, this is what I'm talking about. When I say there has been a calling on my life, this is what I'm talking about. God, did you hear something about it? Talk about it now. Yes. Talk about it now.
This is my form of reparations, honestly. It's great.
Chris, thanks for writing it out for me, man. I was having some issues, but now that I see that the word is written out for me, I could sound it out. Degradation. There it is. Got it now. Hey, let me ask you this though, Amber. Were you familiar with the Shannon Sharp situation that took place with the little white girl?
I am familiar, yes. So
from a professional standpoint, do you think that the conversation that they were having was light dominatrix?
Shannon Sharp, I would, if I had to define him as something, I would say that he is, and it's like, I don't even think this, like there are people who have a breeding kink. So, the conversation they were having, like, I want you to fill me up with your big black sperm, I want to have your babies. Like, that's a kink for people. Like the idea that you could get pregnant. I think some of it's just a ruse for like having unprotected sex, but is that a kink really? Like everybody likes to go raw. Get the fuck out of my face. When I hear people say I got a breeding kink, it's like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, it was such an interesting story. I mean, he ended up having to pay her a lot of money, but I felt like it was just a lot of fetish shit going on involved there, in my opinion.
Yeah, but that's why you kind of got to be on the same page with people, especially like because. Especially with BDSM, like you're dealing with some people's like insecurities, you know, some people's there might be some childhood trauma surrounding like what they're dealing with. So you always want to make sure that when you're engaging with people, it's like everybody's on the same page. So it's like I'm not gonna come and degrade somebody who didn't ask for it. It's like ideally your subs will find you know what I'm saying? Because you might present something like online that they want, or you have a conversation about it first. Like I'm not about to read this man's life and tell him nobody loves him on his birthday, but until he gave me permission to do that, you know what I mean? But when he like,
and he paying you to say fucked up shit.
And like we had a bit of a it started out more as a pay for service, and that particular service was me farting in his face. But he wanted more from our dynamic together.
Amber, why would you leave that out? Amber, why would you leave that out? Amber, that was the essence. That was the poo-poo.
Yo.
The toilet, if you will. Yes.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Like normally I try to do like some type of scrolling and trolling. I don't even need to. I want to continue to talk to Amber. This is one of the most interesting individuals I've ever had the pleasure of being introduced to in cyberspace. Like I thought the professional cuddling shit was crazy. You farting over the phone, or you like farting like in his face?
In his face. In his face.
Yeah.
Amber, when I say I love humanity, but I don't like people on a individual basis, but I fucking like and love and send you light and energy and everything you do. I hope prospers, and everything you do, I hope grows times 1,000, because you are the fuck it, Amber. Shit.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good
but if
question.
I could give it all up and just do comedy full time, I would give it all up. This is
hey, before we go further into comedy.
After you got to get paid to fart.
Hey, hold on, man. Do y'all not see Alan's? This question is valid as fuck.
That's a good question. I was gonna say, this experience actually gave me empathy for like men who have performance anxiety or who can't get it up. Because the first time, we did it, I couldn't do it. Because I do my best farting in the morning.
Good morning farts.
Yes. So we met after lunch, and I'm thinking I had a gyro cheeseburger for lunch that day. I was like, I can conjure up something.
Let something go.
A Vice Lord burger. You had a Vice Lord burger for lunch.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. I think, yeah. So I was like, I could probably conjure up something. And that's another thing. You got to be careful because, you could go from gas to level 2 real easy. So it's like learning that about my body, and when we got into the moment, where it's time to drop trowel and get to tooting, I couldn't do it for the first 30 minutes. And he was like, it's okay. We can just cuddle. You know what I mean? And then I was like, no, fuck that. We ain't cuddling. I'm farting in your face. So I was able to conjure up one toward the end of the session.
So did you force it?
Your ego said, fuck that. I could get gassy.
I'm going to do it. Yes. And I think, okay, so I took a lesson from this because this is when I was in LA. I had a guy who would like me to pee in his mouth, right? So, and the first time we did it, I couldn't do it because I I had performance anxiety. So I eventually ended up getting over it. Well, when I have to pee, what happens? It's if I really have to pee, I'm running to the toilet. And as soon as I see the toilet, then it's okay, I got to pee, So I would have to vision a toilet.
Oh, I'm doing it.
In my mind, and then that would get the waterworks flowing. You know what I mean? So same thing kind of with the farting. It's I realized that, I was nervous. So I was tensing up, at the thought of, because it's usually we're trained, especially in front of a man, don't fart, hold it in. But then I had to it's this is a fucking sub, I don't fucking have any shame in front of this motherfucker. So then it was I was able to let it rip as much as I needed to after that.
I'm glad you used the term rip though, Am, because my question was were they not going to pay you if it was a silent but deadly, or did it have to make noise?
It was the smell more so than the
Oh, he wanted to smell it. So did he request
nose to anus? He wanted to be all up in there.
Wait. So it's he wanted you to poop it no panties or a thong or through pants.
You were straight raw cheeked.
No. I was wearing a thong. But it was
So
like,
it was
you know,
like
kind
a
of like the
But
Kick Drill
he
video,
had
like
his
the
face.
nose,
He
you
had
know,
his face. He had his face.
nose to yes, all in there.
and then after that y'all cuddle.
No, that's not what I felt. He just suggested that we could cuddle the first time because you know I couldn't do it. But
No,
then the
my
second
question
time,
is
I
what's
was like,
what's the next step after
yeah.
you didn't release this flashulation in this man's face? What do y'all do next? Do y'all like watch the game? Y'all smoke a cigarette? What do y'all what goes on next?
Yeah, it's like, you know, we're because I would meet him, it would be like midday, so he'd be working from home, you know. So he'd be at his laptop.
After this, after a face full of fart, he got to be the face full of flesh.
Yeah, so he, you know, he got the fucking computer off, but you know, well, the screen off, whatever. But you know, he would have like, what were we watching? What was that? Impractical Jokers. That was playing in the background. And you know, he'd be at the computer. I was sitting on the couch, and I'd be like, "Okay, I feel a little rumbling. Like, get over here." You know, ripping his face.
You was out there like Scorpion on Mortal Kombat and shit. Get over here. Oh man, that is crazy.
That's what it was.
That is
And we know,
crazy.
like, we've discovered like it's easier in the morning. So I'm like, if you're gonna be at home, I'll just come over. You know, after I wake up, I'll hold it in while I drive to Arlington Heights.
That's
And, you
the
know, we'll do
wildest
an hour,
shit.
hour and a half, whatever amount of time you got, and then I'll go home. It's not like I can do this like all fucking day, you know.
Yeah, so like he pays by the hour or by the fart.
I mean, maybe we should go by. I feel like if it was by the fart, I would make less. Hey, Dad.
We got Rob Mayfield back in the building, man. Rob, have you been watching the show?
Hell yes. Hell yeah. Oh my God.
Bruh. I know Amba Walka now.
Hey.
Man, thoroughly.
If you just tuned in, Rob was having some technical difficulties. He came back to pop in, of course. He's definitely the trifecta of the great Parlay crew. NiNi up top.
I could make
Amba
you a
Walka.
cauliflower. I could make you a mushroom risotto, cauliflower rice that will get you a tooth.
I would love that.
It would get you a tooth. So
not get the two.
Hey, Amber, let me ask you this shit though. Somebody said they wasn't worried about pink eye when you put it in their face. I heard you do catch pink eye. Yeah, you gotta wear some goggles.
His eyes are above the line of fire, I guess. It's the nose.
Yeah, because his nose is straight in the butt. Like, it's straight on that ass. Like,
that's crazy.
He getting the ass, like, nigga, you getting the ass, like, all, like, you're not even letting the fart breathe a little bit. You getting fresh ass too.
If you want my honest opinion, I think, and I'm not trying to be a pervert, I think you should lose the thong. I think that when you wear anything that's pressed against the asshole and you trying to make money off of this, you have an unnecessary intercessor. So if you want to get a bigger bang for your Vice Lord burger.
It's hygienic. I don't want your nose directly on my anus. You need to have
I can't just offer a suggestion.
Yeah. I mean, he suggested it, and I was like, no, I'm gonna wear my underwear.
He suggested it?
There'd be nothing, of course. He suggested it, but hell no.
Is he afraid of droppings?
It's exposed. I'm bent over. You can slip a thumb, a finger, a tongue, anything. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly, because if the nose is here, the mouth is near the.
No thanks.
Exactly.
So with a drive-by pussy eat, I don't want it.
No.
Do you gotta send you gotta send videos to comedy clubs and shit to get bookings? Do you ever send videos to possible prospective clients and say, this is how I fart in faces? This is a video footage of me farting.
No, because like I mentioned earlier, it's you don't go after subs find you. So these are people, I'm not the cuddling is one thing. It's somebody looks at my page, I'll send them a message, kind of what they call it, cold calling to a certain extent, if somebody expresses interest. But when it comes to like the BDSM stuff, given like the level of trust, you know, the kind of vulnerability people are at, I'm not gonna be like, hey, looks like you're looking for somebody to fart in your face. You know, these are people who are reaching out to me, you know.
I don't know why the word fart is so funny. I'm like 12 years old.
I see you creating a jingle for a fart in the face type of shit, but
have I ever pooped on anybody? I just want this to be this is a new vertical for me. So I've only seen 3 or 4 folks in a light dominatrix capacity.
Okay.
But I have not ever pooped on anybody. And like I said, learning my body as I embark on this new skill set.
Yeah,
don't eat no chili. Don't be trying to eat no chili and then do it. You know, that's not gonna be a good idea.
What's farting the wildest thing that somebody has had you do?
I think the peeing in the mouth was wilder. You know, the farting is more unorthodox, but like I said, I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum. I'm not going to kink shame anybody. But in terms of like what I've experienced, that I would be like, I would never let somebody do this to me. Is definitely the water sports. No.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask
you. An old man before I pissed on an old man. It was
on purpose.
Yeah, he asked me to. He got in the shower and he snorted some coke and he was off that shit. And we was, you know, at a hotel and he got in the shower and he's like, piss on me. I want you to piss on me. And I was like, huh? And I was like, what? That was the first time somebody asked me that. And I was like, yes. And I was like, well, I gotta do it in the bathroom so I can be comfortable. And so he was like, okay, he got naked, he got in the shower. I said, well, turn the water on because I gotta hear something. Like, you want me just to pee? Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah. So he got down on his knees and was like, piss on me. And I peed on him.
That's some kicky shit.
I mean, pretty much word for word, yes. That's what happened in the shower.
Hey, Chris, it reminds me of HBO Real Sex, show from the 90s, Taxi Cab Confessions. That's what's going on. But it doesn't sound like you are giving up pussy for money. It sounds like you're giving up pussy accessories.
I mean, however you want to put it, I feel myself as a
the pussy sold separately.
Pussy's not sold at all. Shit, I wish I had as many standards on the pussy as I did for the cutter.
I've been trying to ask you this though, Amber. Like, say for instance, hypothetically, a couple months down the line, you get into a relationship, and you got these light dominatrix hustles, you got the cuddling hustle. Is this something that you would continue to do if you are in a relationship?
Hell yeah.
I have been since I started, like especially with the cuddling. I think that's kind of grandfathered in. But I've been
grandfathered in, so you won't stop.
No, I'm just saying, like, I've been doing it longer. Like, I've had relationships since I started. You know what I mean? But there have been partners who have asked me to stop that I have stopped for. So yes, depending on the relationship, the level of commitment. We like walking in this thing.
They pay for you to stop cuddling. Because I'm gonna need at least $800 a week if you want me to stop fucking cuddling. The fuck is we talking about? You subsidizing my income? Then you need to get in here and cuddle with me, nigga. And 2 heads is better than one, you fat bitch. Let's go. Take money off of you.
How did you really get like a visual of a hypothetical motherfucker that ain't even exist yet? I was like, hypothetically and shit, you fat bitch. Damn,
only shapely niggas who be worried about a bitch getting paid for cuddling because you shape like that.
Do you know how weird that would be? Like if my wife was like, hey baby, I got a new I'm about to subsidize my income. I'm about to be a professional cuddler. I'm about to say, you better call the professionals, nigga, because it's about to be a motherfucking problem. You can't be a professional cuddler and be in a relationship with me. I'm sorry.
Why not? I'm not fucking.
Yeah, but shit, you over here, you little spooned out. I know how that shit go. Nigga dick get rock.
I'm not fucking.
And she got on her fort thong and shit. If she wearing her fort thong while she's cuddling and a nigga dick get rock, oh, I'm gonna be so upset.
I'm not wearing the thongs and cuddling. I'm in the biker shorts.
So when you're cuddling, are you doing the scooch back? Are you doing all of that type of dry hunching type of shit?
I feel like people will try to do that to me, but it's like I'm not encouraging. You know, I don't want to encourage
I'm
any.
a freak. If you hunch me, I'm gonna hunch you a little bit. Because it just go. So
I mean, these, like I said, these are people that I wouldn't normally be attracted to in my personal life.
So what you do? Do you suck your ass in when they hunch? Do you suck it?
It's a great question,
No,
Nini.
I'm like, you can put your arms around me, you know what I mean? But it's like I'm not shaking my ass on you or anything like that.
So y'all not laying down, or like when you're cuddling? How are you? I'm sorry, because I'm assuming cuddling. To me, cuddling is like spooning, laying down in the bed.
Yes, we spoon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you're like cuddling your personal life with your significant other, it's like, I'm gonna put my ass on you and do a little,
Hey, cuddling with your significant other. Hey, let's keep it a whole 4 quarters. Cuddling with your significant other versus cuddling with some pussy you ain't ever got before. It's 2 different types of cuddling.
Exactly, yes.
So these niggas is trying to fuck, Amber.
I'm sure that yes. Sometimes they do, but like I said, that's not a service that I provide. You could try to do whatever you want to, but
so what happens? I've been in a situation where I've cuddled a man and he has nutted in his drawers. We didn't.
What the fuck was? Hold on.
But he nutted in his drawers off of just cuddling, and so has that ever happened to you where somebody has ejaculated from just cuddling?
Like if I feel somebody getting aroused, as a result of our cuddling, I'm like, do we need a minute? I feel like I acknowledge the situation. I name as I feel like we're getting a little excited,
Some American Pie type shit.
Do we need to take a break? Or do we need to change positions? Like, what do we need to do in order to resolve this situation?
That's Rob joke, man. That's that blank man shit. Hey Rob, do it, man. How do blank man do it, bro? What he do?
You said with blank man be like,
Yeah, I mean it's a natural reaction. Like I know who I am. I know I'm a beautiful woman. I know I have a great figure. So people do get excited, but we'll take a moment. We'll breathe. You need to go to the bathroom. Do what you got to do in private. Feel free to do that, but I'm not involved in that. What you do in the bathroom is your business.
Hey, this is a serious.
You getting charged for the hour, whatever it is, nigga. You getting charged for the hour, however you spend it. Now, if you want to be all rock, and you gotta get a timeout for 60 of these fucking minutes, then you should be on timeout for 60 of these minutes until you get
Rob, could you see yourself paying for any of these type of services, man? So far, Amber has mentioned light dominatrix, fart in the nigga face, and also what's the other one? Professional cuddling.
Nah, man, because I ain't into none of that shit. I mean, cuddling, yeah, I like doing, but I don't think I would pay for it though. You
never had a good fart. You never had a good fart to the face.
No, nigga, who the fuck is farting?
I thought you said you was watching.
I was watching, but that don't mean I want somebody to fart in my face, nigga. What?
People can be into it as long as you're not hurting anybody.
I'm not fart shaming.
Consenting.
Nah, I'm not letting nobody fart in my face, bro. That's wild. I don't even understand.
You got a thong on, cheeks out.
That's cute. That's cute, but I'm not finna let her fart in my face. Like,
and she just ate a Vice little burger, so them motherfucking cheeks was.
He was like, it smells crazy. I was like, I don't know if that is a compliment or it
smells crazy.
Smells crazy was wild.
Rob, give him a fart when you finna come on your period. Ooh, smell minerally. Ooh, bitches smell like
minerally.
Don't nobody want to smell that minnow fart.
I could probably charge extra for that one, actually. Maybe.
What was smell that carp fart?
Ooh, like, I would definitely put a tampon in if I was farting in niggas' faces, just to make sure they can't slip nothing in my cooch, just in case.
That might be a pro tip. Like I said, this is a new. I've only had one person to ask me for that, so it's not.
I learned the tampon trick from my stripper friends because, like you niggas don't know, when strippers are bleeding, they still gotta work. So what they do is they put them tampons in, and you cut the string off. Therefore, you niggas cannot see the tampon is in there, but she is definitely shedding her uterus while y'all fucking ass shaking.
What about queef lovers? Since we're on the subject of flatulation, what about coochie flatulation? Do you have any?
Had a big enough dick, you could make a pussy queef, but you cannot. So we are not going to do that.
I'm asking the professional flatulator, okay, about other holes that she might flatulate out of. Do you have any subs? A sub short for subjects? Is that subscribers?
Submissive. Subscribers.
I didn't know if it was like.
I would love to have some subscribers.
I didn't know what it was. I thought they was like in rotation. Like if you fart on me once and I like it, I'm probably gonna come back again. So I thought it was like a subscriber or something.
Yeah, it's like just one person. Just one person who's requested this in particular.
Alan say dudes out here ordering the booty trumpet special.
That is wild.
I love that. So you said okay. You said you signed contracts with your thing, right?
Well, I wouldn't say we sign contracts, but we have like a conversation. I would say if I was in Shannon Sharp's shoes, I would definitely have motherfuckers sign an NDA or have some type of written agreement.
Such an idiot.
I'm sure they signed it now.
Yes, I would do that if I had, something to lose, you know what I mean? But I just, I think it all just goes back to conversation and communication. It's like, what is inbounds? What is out of bounds? Because I don't want to do you any harm. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be free-spirited. It shouldn't feel like a compromise on anybody's end. You know what I mean? So if you're not enjoying the experience, you should be able to say that up front. And I, as a service provider, if I'm not liking it, I don't have to continue.
Do you feel more comfortable with women subs?
I don't have any women's submissives.
Is that by preference?
No, I just feel like women aren't paying for this type of shit. You know what I mean? Personally,
they might now. They tuned into the Parlay Podcast and shit. It's people in the comments right now that's laughing and shit. But I swear to God, these motherfuckers probably be like, "Hey, I'm gonna try this light domination shit."
They're gonna hit Amba up to full
I've come across my fair share of people that I've worked with, at least on the cuddling side, and I'm on Fat Life too.
Yeah,
people talk shit in public, but they about the life too. You know what I mean? I'm just not afraid to put everything I say on stage is the truth. So
real, okay. When I call all you niggas gay, that's real.
Hey, you talk about this, the stuff that you do, the professional cuddling, the light domination, everything on stage.
Everything's on. It's my life. I talk about my life on stage.
So have you had a Myron situation after you get done talking about all of this shit where a nigga try and follow you home like Myron did to Diamond on Players Club?
I have not had that happen to me yet, but I also live in the hood, so he can follow me home. I feel like once you turn off to 290, you ain't following me no more.
I hear that. Before we get up out of here, Amber, we appreciate all of this. We definitely do. In the comments, they saying we got to have a part 2 to this interview.
Amber, Rob, you are one of the most interesting guests we've had on this show.
That's a definite. That's a definite. I don't even want to cut out for real, man, because my boy Rob, he missed all kind of. He didn't change his shirt, nigga. Didn't put some.
No, I was still watching though, but I had to take care of something real quick.
He put some white gel in his head. Hey Rob, why you here, nigga? Hey, fuck it. Tell us why you mad.
Yeah, tell me Rob.
Man, this AI shit is getting out of control. Like, I think a lot of this shit is ruining some of these famous people legacies. Like, you got Tupac out here hosting wrestling events and shit. They is going all the way in on Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson out here stealing people fried chicken, moonwalking. He doing stand-up comedy and shit. This motherfucker wrestling polar bear. Like, what the fuck is AI doing with the celebrities? They really think they really got people thinking Tupac out here at Target, that he finna fucking put out another mixtape. They had Michael Jackson working at McDonald's and Walmart and shit. This shit was getting weird. It was funny at first, but now y'all just got these legends doing corny shit.
Well, speaking
Like,
of legends,
funny,
I'm sorry to cut off while you mad, but Rob, I got something else for you, man. I was scrolling and trolling. I ended up on your page.
yeah, this nigga
I'm trying to figure out what's happening
this
here, man.
Nigga Lloyd looked like he going through an identity crisis, man. I caught this. I screenshotted this from a video, and I was like, Lloyd looks like a fucking pedophile Unabomber on this fucking picture. Like,
This
you too
nigga
young. Lloyd
this nigga
too
Lloyd.
young to be looking that fucking old.
Are you sure this is Lloyd?
That's Lloyd, G. That is Lloyd. That nigga look like he about to coach a little league game, bro. Like, that is Lloyd.
That is Lloyd. That's she fine too. It is fine too.
I was looking like, look at this nigga face. Like, I would not leave my kids around this nigga. Look at this nigga, bro.
It's like a George. Hey, I didn't know it was Lloyd, man. You know who I thought it was, bro? I thought it was Tommy Davidson doing a Fire Marshal Bill impression.
Bro, I was like, yo, Lloyd look crazy. It's the mustache. I think it's the pedophile mustache and them glasses.
Does it not look like Tommy Davidson though a little bit? Is it just me?
I didn't like when they was like, yo, this Lloyd, I was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, this nigga look like evil Carlton Banks. I was like, who the fuck is this? This is not Lloyd.
I saw this shit on your page, man. I was cracking up, nigga. I laughed so hard I farted with a thong on. Hey, this shit was hilarious, bro.
Cause I understand, like, why the fuck Lloyd look like that? Like, that shit, it looked weird to me. Like, I didn't understand it. Then I cropped off the sweater. Like, he had this Bill Cosby ass sweater on and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is Lloyd out here doing?
Hey, man. Hey, niggas is out here falling off, bro. But while we got you here, man, and before we close out the show, we got 2 minutes before the hour. You didn't put yourself on a Halloween show. Right here.
Oh, absolutely, man.
got it together. This is what we talked about at the top of the show, Amba. If you missed it, Rob had a show with Cherie Luckett and Sean Morgan, and the day after we were promoting it like a motherfucker on the Parlay Podcast, I seen show canceled. 20 minutes before the Parlay Podcast tonight, I'm on Facebook scrolling and trolling like I usually do, and here go Rob with Just Niche, comedian D. Patrick, B. Cole. Rob is gonna get a goddamn show, goddammit.
I'm gonna find a way to get on the show. I have a dry month all month, but I'll find a show to get on. I'll find a show to get on real quick.
I love it. So this is what in Oak Forest, October 31st, South Suburbs.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tap in, tune in, follow Rob for more information. I'm sure he'll be posting it. We also got NiNi got a few things coming up. We're gonna do this in order. This is gonna be an all Spanish night. Sabado.
Sabado Night Lives, October 18th. I will also be on October 18th. I will be at Mark Allen's birthday show. That is October 18th as well. I'll give you guys the flyer. I'll have that on my story.
And that show is at the crib.
Yes, and that show is at the crib.
Hey, pull up, man. Make sure y'all pull up Sabado night. And if you don't know what Sabado means, that means Saturday in Espanol. And you also got a show coming up on Halloween.
Yep.
I had the flyer. I think Lloyd took it.
This is for real, man.
But the Halloween show, that's at Riddles.
The Halloween
if I'm not mistaken.
show is at Riddles. It is hosted by OJ Lamont and Tiny Thickums. It is myself, Sertre, Arlita Hall. I forgot Ken, I believe. Sorry, I don't remember everybody on that damn show.
You don't have to remember everybody. You just got to remember you and the host.
Yes. But yes, I'm on the show.
That's all you got to remember. But just in case.
The infamous Riddles. Last time I went to Riddles, it was hotter than a motherfucker, and I was French kissing somebody on the stage. So come on through.
Yeah, and he was bisexual.
Yeah, and she was rubbing my back too while she was kissing this nigga.
We was having a little threesome. I was getting
we was having a threesome, so it was a good time.
It got really real. It got really real. So make sure y'all tap in again. November 30th, I'll be at the Den Theater. I got a show at Corny's Comedy Club coming up on November 12th with Cecilia Gonzalez. But November 30th, we'll be celebrating Alan Ford's birthday at the Den Theater. You see the lineup. It's going to be dope. Tickets $25. Make sure you follow For the Comedy on Instagram for more information regarding that. Back to our guest, though, before we get up out of here. It's been like an amazing show. Super amazing. Amber, we definitely appreciate you for coming through. You can unmute yourself. You're all professional and shit. You can tell when niggas do Zoom meetings.
Yes, I'm a podcast producer. I don't have my headphones on. That's like number one mistake, but I didn't know if there was an echo.
No, it's okay. Only when Rob's go moto.
Oh my God, moto be acting up.
So Amber, you do got a show coming up on the 16th. Go ahead and shout it out again for the people so they know again.
I got a bunch of shit coming up. So at the crib, we have something pretty much going on every weekend through the end of the month. Like the show that NiNi's on is on the 18th. That is Mark Allen's birthday show. The following week, we have a Taco Tuesday show that we're starting that will be every Tuesday from 7 to 10. Then we have a Saturday afternoon mic that starts on the 28th. It's going to be from 1 to 3, so as a feed into the store. And we have the Halloween show on the 31st with Kobe and Shots. That's an anime Halloween show. In terms of shows that I'm performing on as well, I'll be on the Big Black Comedy Show at the Den Theater on the 25th. So that is a couple Saturdays from now. So, and I'm doing a comedy in at UIC at the Circle Center next Wednesday. That's like my next coming up show. So just check me out on Instagram. That's the best way to keep up with what I got going on at Amba Walka No Hard R or at the Crib Comedy.
Okay, dope. Well, man, like I said, I'm glad Rob reached out to you to have you on the show today. Unfortunately, Rob was able to watch you tell all of these fascinating and fantastic things that you do. Professional cuddler, stand-up comedian, light dominatrix, degradation giver.
And venue owner. That's the most important.
Venue owner.
Of the Crib Comedy Place Space.
Yeah, I got to come and check you out. So make sure y'all follow Amber on all social media platforms. Make sure you follow the Parlay Podcast on all social media platforms. It's been a super dope pleasure having her here with us today, man. NiNi and Rob, y'all got anything else for Amber before? Because the audience still be like, man, what's she gonna say next?
Amber, I am just saying, like, you are amazing. I'm definitely gonna hit you up about the professional cuddling. I do need to take you out to dinner and pick your mind.
Yeah, let's chat.
Yeah.
Man, I look forward to seeing you on the circuit, though. We're going to have a part 2 because we didn't dive as much into your comedy, but that's okay because as human beings, what we are, we're onions, and there's layers to us. So being able to peel back those particular layers of you was fascinating and different.
Thank you. Yes,
so,
I would love to talk comedy as well,
We do appreciate it. Next week.
Ends up on the stage ultimately anyway, so.
We're definitely gonna have you back next week. We're gonna have the good brothers from the Two Drinks with the Fellas podcast. They'll be joining us next week.
Yes, sir.
Rob, you good?
I'm good, man. Hey, Amber, I appreciate you agreeing to be on the show. It was a dope look. She thought she had to have some drama going on to be on the Parlay Podcast. I'm like, no, you dope anyway. You just come on. You go have fun anyway.
Drama, Amber, you are amazing.
Thank you. I've seen y'all, and I was like, oh shit. I hope they don't do their research.
No, the motto is that we don't start it, we just encourage it. So if you do have any type of mess and you want to talk about it on the Parlay Podcast, more than welcome. But if you just an interesting individual that got dope shit going on in your life and you want to share it, whether it's in entertainment or anything, mostly black people. We let Stephen Black come through. He white, but his last name got him through. But yeah, whoever, man. Shit, it's all love, man. Mess or no mess. It's all love, man.
I had a great time. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Amber.
Thank you, Amber.
Let's get Amber politely out so we could close this out. See you, Amber. Thank you again. Make sure y'all follow her on all social media platforms. We had Amber Walka in the building today on the Parlay Podcast, and that was like one of the funnest conversations.
Man, I was watching this shit, bro. She's dope.
Super dope. Bro, I wish you was here for some of this shit, man, because I had to have NiNi ask a lot of the questions, man, because I was like, hold on. This is territory. I can't dance in this.
Yeah, the color shit was real. Like, I found out about it. Me and her had a show, I want to say last month at Big Break. Me and her was on Big Break together. We were sharing some wings. And she brought it up, but I like kind of missed it. And then she said it when she got on stage. I'm like, oh. And then before she left, she was like, I got a client I got to go. I'm like, oh, this some real shit for you. I'm like, oh, okay. And then her talking about it. And then her talking about it and going into detail about all that shit. I'm like, wow, that is a very lucrative business. I didn't know shit was like that. Like, existing for real.
That's just like Emerald. Emerald then said it publicly, man. She got an OnlyFans with just feet. So a lot of people got fetishes that we have no idea about, man. I don't know shit about. I'm not a big fetish person. NiNi, don't do your feet, man. I seen your feet. Don't do your shit. Your shit.
My feet is cute.
Hey, tell Kyrie to do his feet, nigga.
Okay, my feet is cute.
Oh man, your shit look like a commercial for Toe Jam.
Yeah, but that was dope that she went in. The fact that there's an app for this and like she got a clientele like that was crazy.
Yes, it's crazy. It's so many different ways to make money. And then we talked about in the last week's news the whole Walmart AI thing, all of the AIs that's taking over. You mentioned it and tell them why you mad, Rob. You mad at Tupac showing up to the WWE events.
Man, the AI shit, it was funny at first, but now they just got them, like I said, they just got them doing a bunch of goofy shit.
My main concern, real talk, is that, and I don't think anybody is taking it as serious as it should be. The AI shit is about to take over so many fucking jobs. The human is about to be taken out of. They took out a lot of humans during the pandemic.
It's not if you niggas get a trade. Everybody want to fucking live a soft girl life. Niggas fix something. HVAC, construction.
They gonna have an AI for that too. You don't like they got a whole Amazon with nothing but robots in it.
No. This is why niggas are paying for professional cuddling, okay? Because AI can't cuddle you. You big, shapely motherfuckers better get to cuddle.
Pause, because we want to do another commercial, another Toe Jam commercial. hey, Rob, that was a great find, though, man. With Amber, man. So we gotta thank Rob for bringing Amber. That was my first time actually meeting her, and hopefully I get a chance to meet her in real life on the comedy circuit, like I said earlier. Next week we got Two Drinks with the Fellas, Mr. On My Grind. You've seen him in the comments, so he'll be here next week. Also next week, I got a few things that I'm gonna ask the audience to chime in on in the comments. So make sure y'all tap in, tune in with that. Anything else, y'all?
No, I'm good. Finna go to bed, man. I'm fucking tired.
Okay, well, stick around for 2 minutes, man. I want to roll this blunt with you. Hey, make sure y'all tap in, tune in every Sunday night, 8 p.m. Apologize for any type of delay or technical difficulties during the day's show, but fuck it, man. Y'all still tuned in. Y'all still enjoying Amber Walk. Y'all still enjoy NiNi, Rob, me. On Sundays, we parlay.
We parlay.
Peace and love, y'all.